back to Lucas' YouTube channel.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to Gilgil Media, and it's time for episode 14. Last summer, right after purchasing the Sony FX3, I went on a hike on Orcas Island, Washington, and naturally, I brought the camera with me. And today, in mid-December, I'm finally getting around to doing something with the footage. While editing this piece, I'll be showing you guys my editing workflow, some tips, some tricks, and we'll see if we can't come up with a cool video. First off, I organize all my footage before I even bring it into my program. So we have a new project in Davinci. So here is where my process begins. We are going to start creating selects. Selects are going to be trimming the ends, finding the best parts of each video, how they're usable, organizing them by type, aesthetic, really depends on what the video is. Sometimes it's content of the video that you're organizing by. Sometimes it's the way you shot it, what camera you used. For this, our organization factor is going to be kind of how it's framed or what the shot's accomplishing. So we're going to do wide shots, medium shots, whip pans, and kind of character shots. So I begin by going through and just trimming right to where I'm going to use in each video. I'm going to zoom through the selects process and show you guys the next step. A ton of clips kind of spread throughout the timeline, all cut up. Using keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, we can color code them. I'm probably not going to use all of those keys, but for key 1, it's going to be any shot of people. All of our medium shots of just nature are going to be this apricot color. So we'll go through and quickly label this. This is going to be a wide shot, so that'll be green, wide shot. This one here is a very nice close-up shot. We'll go with 4 for it. The point of doing this is so when you're editing, you can say, okay, I want to go from a wide shot here to a tight shot here, and then bounce to these 3 medium shots or 3 tight shots, right? Like you kind of start to build this story out, and you need to figure out what clip is going to come next. Maybe you have the idea in your head, but you don't know which clips you have. So you say, all right, I have this wide, then I have this medium. Let's follow with a tight. You have a whole folder or a whole set of tights here that are all color coded, so you know exactly what color to go to. You can quickly look through your selects and find the exact clip that you need to plug and play. All right, so this is our selects organized. We can start to build out our story. I kind of want to start with the beginning of the hike. We're walking through the woods and we find the lake at the end and jump into the lake. Perfect. Now, in our rough cut timeline, we're able to start creating this video. So I'm just going to do a quick scan through and see what I want to start with. I just like this little grass detail. Let's see if we can find a better piece of this clip. Now, where do we want to go from some moss? Let's set the scene a little bit more, maybe all the way with a wide shot. I really love this wide shot of this tree. It's giving us an idea of our setting in kind of a dynamic way. We're going from really, really close to the ground to really, really high up in the sky. After that, we can introduce a new wide shot that blends both of these ideas together. I want both of these clips to be moving in the same direction, but as of right now, they're moving in the exact opposite direction. So with a clip like this, where there's no numbers, there's nothing that's going to be very obvious, we can flip it along the vertical axis. Now, the clip's going to be moving this way, and will flow much better with this next nature clip. We'll go here, and our first character will enter the frame. I really like how we're building out this scene here. Introducing our setting. Let's get a little more detail. Okay, we're around some water. Now, let's see a character come into play. Honestly, this clip isn't doing too much, so maybe we'll keep these 2 clips for later. Let's continue our arc, focusing on our characters and wondering where they're going. About 15 seconds in, we're going to find out where they're going. They're going to this lake. Now, I don't think this 2-shot is necessary, but I know there's a rack focus here to our character, so we're going to use that. Make sure we stabilize this. Similarity is usually the best way to go, and nice. That's really clean. So in this shot, we've now established our lake. Let's stabilize it as we do with every clip. Perfect. Another thing I like to do with these drags is if we have a shot with motion and we're continuing that motion with a whip, let's feed that into our next clip a little better. And by doing this, it really helps. You bring your whip across, you cut it over the start of the next clip, and now we can change the composite mode. Let's go with a screen. Super basic and just helps flow into our next shot. Again, this is a super simple formula. Where are we? Who are we following? And what are they doing? Right? So we're in the woods. These hikers are our characters and they're going somewhere. Now we're at the lake. Let's establish the lake. Now we're going back to our characters. What are they doing? We can go from this first static shot to just another static shot. This is totally fine. We're keeping our composition pretty balanced here. This shot's very symmetrical. This next shot also quite symmetrical. And honestly, because all this is 4K, we really have a lot to work with here. We can make the shot a little more symmetrical. This might flow even better. Perfect. And this is the final product. I hope y'all found this video informative and inspiring. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future where I walk you through some editing tips, tricks, and things that I do in my everyday editing, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in episode 15.